Welcome back to the Roxy Pro. We're into round one, heat 6, the last heat of this round, as we're going to wait for the official call for the rest of the day. Got to finish round 1 for the Quick Pro as well to support their daughters on tour.
That event brings back memories for me, surfing with Uncle Mike and Celso. Look at this wave here from Coco Ho. Can she finish it off? Just that end section there is proven really tricky at the moment, and that is going to be. Is it? Oh, no, an incomplete wave there for Coco. You talk about the technique, you talk about the fundamentals. She's got that down. It's just getting those big turns in.
Seeing Gilmore wind up for a first vertical turn on the left. She'll get a warm-up in. Coco started with a 4.5. Now seeing Gilmore's first, and that'll pass the torch to Manuel. Manuel feeling her way through a couple of points. She'll step off. So the battle of the back end continues. Coco finding the lip to hit. She'll get a little bit hung up as they'll battle for priority. And now still looking for her first win of the season. Setting up a little roll in here is Gilmore. A little front side slash on the open face. Nice sweep off the top, and Gilmore finds a third maneuver before it shuts down. Well-paced wave there for the 6-time world champ.
Yeah, let's and Jesse hit the nail on the head too. Let's have a look at this wave here from Steph though. Talk about style. I mean, it's just one of the best ever. You know, I think once Steph gets off to a good start on a wave, you know she's going to capitalize on it.
Board's looking solid, and she's got a really good headspace.
Talking about looking comfortable, Steph Gilmore, just effortless 5.83. That was without even trying, you know, just nice, smooth, clean surfing.
Yeah, no, it feels really good just to get out of vacation mode and start competing. I'm really stoked to be here, and my biggest goal this event is just to try to figure out these beach breaks a little bit better, because I think it's always been a weakness of mine a little bit to kind of adapt. So I'm psyched. It looks like it'll be a good week, and this afternoon we had some fun waves.
You know, every event she goes to, she said she's always learning something new, figuring it out. You know, what's going to happen when she does? Jeez.
Now setting up a beautiful ride. Manuel. Snap to carve combos. Little blitz on the inside corner on her forehand. And she'll step off. And now we'll see this one once again here.
Yeah, watch how smooth this turn is right here, Joe. Snaps it through the lip, and then right here. Beautiful, smooth, clean, precise surfing. You know, that's what the judges want to see. They want to see less mistakes. They want to see clean, you know, no mucking around in between those turns. There's no hopping, there's no bobbling, there's no catching of the rock.
Hunting down more scores. Non-elimination format. The second round, we talk about how heavy it is. It's also a bad result if you're trying to re-qualify. Gilmore now has some speed and room to move. Layback snap to start under the lip. Full carve, and she'll go down on the rebound.
Wow. Well, that was a little bit of a mistake right there from Steph. You can see a little slap of the water, a little bit of frustration right there. She doesn't need to do that, you know. She needs to keep positive energy going through her, positive thoughts. Hey, it's one little mistake in the big picture. Get back on the ski, get out there, and forget about that. Malia dropped to 5.93. A little bit surprised at that score, Joe. I thought, you know, with 3 clean, solid turns, I thought maybe I was going to go close up to that wave that was required, 7.07. But she's back in the heat nonetheless.
Another fun ride setting up for Coco. Wraps it off the lip, she's out. Just a quick one maneuver section for Coco Ho. As a rookie, which is hard to compare to as we check out Coco's form.
Yeah, beautiful opening turn right there. You talk about technique, you talk about just the fundamentals of those turns. Just connected perfectly. There was no mistakes right there. Steph Gilmore, as she comes off the bottom, a little bit more aggro right there. You can see she's just putting a little bit more into her turns. Nice little turn there, and just took her eyes off the prize, Joe. You could see she was looking further down the line of how much more I can fit in on the wave. Instead of focusing on finishing that last maneuver, kind of tripping over herself right there. So just an opportunity lost, really.
Scrapping into this one is Manuel, a running left. She's got a lot of speed, looking for her first major hook. Is able to tag it 2 times. 2 sections collide and take her out of her finish.
Why? Because world title implications. As we see Steph Gilmore using her backhand attack. Growing up at Snapper Rocks, the land of right-handers, I tell you what, she has got a great backhand approach. 3 solid turns right there. And trying to improve, Joe, on a 4.57. I think she might have done that.
Also, during the break, checking out the right, Coco Ho.
Yeah, you can see how tricky it's starting to get that tight, starting to fly in right now. You heard Peter Mel talk about why. Well, it's all to do with the moon and the position on the planet we're at.
Dive through this heat in the heat recap to see how Stephanie Gilmore got her lead out front. Opened up with 4s, built to a 5.83. Then a 7.17 gave her a little bit more room to breathe.
You know, this is Steph Gilmore in cruise mode right now. I like it though. Round 1, you know, just work it out, make sure you're in the right board, clean surfing. But I tell you what, this wave here, I thought was going to go a little higher. Just some beautiful surfing from Malia Manuel. I love this heat. You know, you've got 3 different characters surfing 3 different ways, and it all comes out in the wash. But at the moment, Steph Gilmore really has had it all her own way. This is the highest scoring wave of the heat, utilising her backhand, which you could possibly say maybe not her weapon of choice, but you wouldn't know, would you? That's why she's a 6 times world champion. Doesn't matter which way she goes. Kind of excited to see it because there is a world title implication. Obviously, Courtney Conlog in round number 2, but there's also a few young ladies that are fighting for their lives to maintain their position on tour next year.
That's right. Heavy rounds to look forward to. We'll talk about the big round 2 matchups to look forward to on the post show as we close this one out. Stephanie Gilmore, Carissa Moore, back-to-back wins in the last 2 heats of the afternoon, and they'll be flying into round 3 action as the Roxy Pro continues. A lot of great stories to look back on. Also on the title race side for the men, John Florence and Medina also celebrated back-to-back wins.
Yeah, and we've got some crazy round 2 heats from the men as well. I mean, you look at that opening heat of the day, Maddie Wilkinson up against John Daru, Geordie Smith, Ryan Callan, Kelly Slater, the Italian stallion, Leonardo Fioravanti, beat Kelly at Margaret River. Can Kelly get one back? So got some unbelievable surfing to come over the next few days.